Hey everybody, I'm the Northernlion. I'm playing the Binding of Isaac again. Oh good, it's gonna be a Judas run. Not even being sarcastic there. I like Judas runs. Judas is a fun guy. He's, you know, brave and doesn't afraid of anything. Why can't Judas crawl? Other such gaming-related memes. Well, you know what? If we have a health down pill here, it's probably best to take it right now, right? Instead, that was telepills, which teleported me directly to the boss, which is, you know, actually completely okay in my mindset, because that's where we were going anyway. And now we know that there is a telepills in our rotation here. So, Pin, pretty easy boss fight. One of the relatively rare bosses on the first floor that can actually one-shot you if he hits you with one of those green bombs, but as long as we stay away from those, it should be super easy, and we snag an HP upgrade. Very, very standard first floor here as Judas, but a good first floor. Standard is not always bad, you know. If you had a bar and you named it the Standard, I would consider that to likely be a pretty classy place to get, you know, an old-fashioned or something like that. In any case, we're probably going to go to the curse room, but it will depend on whether or not there's HP, which I think there is. We also have Guardian Angel, weirdly, in an item room for the second time in as many runs. Can I live? I can't live if I go through there. I'll get hit 3 times, so fuck that secret room. We'll just bounce out of here then. I'd say that first floor went very, very well. We got some good defensive upgrades as Judas, which is exactly what you need if your life is to continue unadulterated. Now, we don't really have anything to do with that boss trap room yet, but we probably will end up hurting ourselves on this floor in order to make good use of it in the future. Ideally, we'll find our boss room as soon as possible, or at the very least some keys so I can actually access the item room. Well, we might end up having to gamble on that slot machine, but for now, pretty much perfect timing to find the boss. It is going to be double Blue Gertie Jr., you know, blessings and curses, basically. Blue Gertie Jr.'s relatively low HP, as you can see, but very, very difficult relative to other bosses at this level to get out of this fight without taking damage. So, I did take some damage. We'll get a Spirit Heart back for our troubles, and oh goody, Cat o' Nine Tails. Why am I not picking up those Spirit Hearts, you may ask? Well, I am going to wait until we get down a little bit lower on health, and then make best use of them to protect me when I go to the boss trap room. Seems like a much smarter idea to me than what I may otherwise end up doing with them. For now, it looks like this floor is basically done, right? Like, let's be honest. We have a Judgment, which I would love to give money to. Would I rather give it to Judgment or the slot machine? It's kind of an interesting question, I suppose. For now, hey, there we go. We got hit. That's kind of a good thing, I guess. Let me see what we've got here. Justice. So Justice gives us one of everything, which is actually excellent. Let's go check you out. You got Abel. Well, we're gonna have to pick it up. I'm not gonna sing my Abel song as much as I would otherwise like to. Let's get Abel going here, and we'll shoot the poop because we need money right now. If possible, I would really rather not pick up the Spirit Hearts before going into the boss trap room, if it's HP, which it is. And my thinking behind this was, you know, I didn't want to use Spirit Hearts to, or I didn't want to lose Spirit Hearts by going into the curse room in just a minute, because, you know, I do want to go to that just to see if I could actually snag a deal with the devil item on this floor, ideally. So, I think this is still working out okay. I'm really not stoked about Cat o' Nine Tails. We'll probably end up actually not picking it up. I don't think it can show up again. So there is that. And we've got 2 HP up as Judas, a Guardian Angel, and Abel. You know, it's not amazing, but it is what it is. And at least we're survivable, which you can't always say on every single Kane run, so that's good. Oh, I didn't... it doesn't matter that we picked that up. Alright, we got Guppy's Tail, which, if nothing else, is at least 1/3 of the way to becoming Guppy. Now, if I were a secret room, where would I be? I would probably be down here. Don't fuck with me. Alright, unfortunately it did still kind of fuck with me because we got a unicorn horn, which I really do not want. Come on, work with me here. And I really wish we had like an arcade or something on this floor, but we don't, so what I'm going to do is just hope to God that 4 cents gives us something from Judgment. Can't even really expect an item, but even a consumable... Nope, nothing at all. Okay. And we have no more items that we can use to, you know, even blow up the slot machine, for example, so that is going to do it for this floor. Could have been better, could have been worse. Abel and an HP upgrade from the Cellar Part 2, not the end of the world, though. What is the end of the world, or could be the end of the world, at least from the context of this Isaac run, is, not having any consumables. No bombs to open tinted rocks, secret rooms, more difficult enemies, you know, bridges to get more consumables, etc., etc. No keys, although we did just pick up a first one, which makes me look like a damn liar now. And no money to actually buy, you know, upgrades from shops. So we do find ourselves in a bit of a tricky spot here. I would much rather have this guy, like, parallel with me. There we go. Well, he was parallel already, but, like, in line with me. Now, our one key is definitely better served taking us to the item room. Still got a decent run here. We're basically like an upgraded version of Isaac right now. But we're 2 floors deep. Hopefully we can actually snag a deal with the devil on this floor and start stacking up some good items that can carry us to success in the future. I would take Mom's Knife again if it showed up. Don't think I'm above it. Okay, so Sister Maggie I think is a special item, which means we'll wait till the end of the floor to take it. Even though that does carry a bit of a risk that I'll just leave it behind. What was I going to say? Yeah, I'll take it again. Keep in mind, we only got Mom's Knife on the chest last time, and it was in conjunction with Quad Shot and Technology, so it was very much kind of a muted Mom's Knife experience. I want the full shebang here, you know, 3rd floor onwards. That's plenty of money. Shop's starting to look a little bit more viable. Okay, definitely Book of Belial here. Oh, come the fuck on. I do want to use a bomb as well. I think I'm going to put it down right there. I want to get the Tinted Rock, and I also thought, oh, that's good, small rock. I also thought that maybe I'd be able to take out one of the enemies, and indeed we did manage to do that. Not going to take red heart damage, so a deal with the devil could be incoming. But I did take damage on the boss fight, which is going to lower our chances slightly at least. And no deal with the devil, but meat. Meat's a great upgrade. Very happy to have it. Very happy to have the small rock. I still don't quite understand the reasoning behind not taking special items until the end of the floor, but I'm smart enough to know, or at least I've been yelled at enough to know that that's, you know, the way that things should go. Again, pretty hard to complain about getting meat and the small rock from that boss room. We'll continue exploring a little bit on this floor. Hopefully, you know, find the secret room, get enough money to make the shop worthwhile. It is our last guaranteed no greed shop that we can at least see on the map readily and clearly. Our base damage is actually pretty solid right now. Taking 5 or 6 shots to take out these keepers. Yeah, that's right. I used the real name for them this time. That's not so bad. Could certainly be worse. Wait, it was worse, basically, before we got that small rock and meat upgrade. 3 possible places for our secret room. Makes me really annoyed as I only have 2 bombs. Oh, there it is right there then. Okay, so we get Guppy's head. That makes us 1 item away from becoming Guppy, which is actually amazing. And then we get 3 more pennies in here. Not quite enough to make this shop worthwhile in all likelihood. I am going to use a bomb to escape here. And that'll do it for this floor. I'm not going to use my key on the golden chest. We'll just get out instead. Curse rooms, demonstrably not very good so far, but could end up being the most important rooms on this run if we just get 1 more Guppy item in any way. I'll take it how I can get it, basically. Even if we do get 9 lives. I'll pick it up because that extra damage is too much to pass up. Okay, Caves Part 2. For once we have a key, I would probably be expecting to find greed in the shop on this floor. At least we realize that it's a distinct possibility. There might be a few people out there who think that Guppy's head is actually the right pickup as opposed to Book of Belial or keeping Book of Belial. You're not necessarily wrong, but I disagree. I think Book of Belial's fairly substantially better. But the perk of Guppy's head is obviously that you can use it once per room, which is really, really good. Especially if you have really good base damage, so your flies are excellent. Which I sort of do. But anyway. Sure, Little Steven. I don't know if Little Steven is a special item. I'm picking him up nonetheless, though. We got a nice little familiar train rolling here. Kind of hope... It's a weird thing to hope for, but I kind of hope we fight Pestilence here so we get a single cube of meat. Or we fight a boss that somehow, or we find it another way, you know, that gives us a pretty fly or a halo of flies. You know, just to make Guardian Angel a little stronger. Guardian Angel's already quite good, but I would love to get some more items that make it even better than it already is. Okay, well, don't shoot him. There we go. Very easy. Bomb for a treasure chest and possibly a crack at the secret room as well. And I would not be surprised to find an arcade, and there's a demon judgment. So, you know, I talk about seams, you know, just gotta find a floor with seams and then, you know, pull on those loose threads. I don't know what seams are. Pull on those loose threads until, you know, the whole sweater of the floor starts to unravel. That's pretty much where we're at right here. There's, oh, I didn't even, that thing just flew over top of that rock. Maybe that's why my brain didn't internalize the fact that there was a rock there. Because that thing just gave absolutely no fucks about it. Okay. Come up here. Cleared out all the important stuff on this boss room, except, or on the floor, except for the boss itself. Could use the tower card to try to make this a little easier, but that's a little unwieldy, and we're, you know, up against it right now when it comes to trying to avoid taking red heart damage or getting hit in general on this fight. So, to stay cool, 3 silkworms is a pretty easy finish here. We could get a deal with the devil. No? Well, we do get Squeezy, which I quite like, as it gives me plenty of opportunity. Wow. Okay, well, we won't pick those up just yet. It gives me plenty of opportunity to play that Demon Judgment. There's also a decent amount of red health just kind of scattered around here. So let's go to the mob trap room first, just because I know that we need full HP to get in there. And that's the matchstick, which, truth be told, is actually pretty okay. I'm totally fine to have it right now. Unless, of course, it's mathematically proven to be useless, in which case, fuck the matchstick, it's terrible. Now. Oh, that was a bad way to lose a spirit heart. Especially because we're going to lose one anyway, as a result of the fact that I am going to go to the curse room for sure, because curse rooms have given us those guppy items so far. It'd be pretty stupid of me to not go to that other one, I think. Let's play Demon Judgment a little bit. Let's go a little crazy on Demon Judgment here. We got plenty of HP left to keep us alive here for the near future. Give me a tarot card. It's the Sun. It's a really good tarot card. And it gave us Brimstone, which I'm going to take. Fuck all y'all. Brimstone is definitely takeable in this situation, in my opinion. So, we'll come inside of our curse room here. And the secret room is adjacent to us. That room kind of sucked. Here's how I want to handle this. I know I could have saved a bomb, but I think we can get a good benefit out of just, like, putting a bomb here. And that gives us the secret room. I really thought it would give us access to the treasure chest as well. It did not. Okay, so that ended up making me look like a damn idiot. That's okay. What was our other card? It's the tower. No big deal, right? The sun card. Very important to keep with us. Brimstone, an incredible item to pick up. If you're frustrated, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 damage and the Brimstone's fucking my only chance to win, probably. In any case, more HP. Down to the next floor. It will be Necropolis in all likelihood, if I had to guess. Yep, okay. Just saying it kind of wills it into existence sometimes. And we are looking quite strong right now. What's our other tarot card? The Hierophant. I'll take that right away, even though, you know, we might come across curse rooms later. Really, really still hoping for deals with the devil here. I would still love to gain the ability to, just in general, deals with the devil are, like, the most likely to give you good items. I think, at least. That's my perception on things. I'm gonna go ahead and say that that treasure chest is, you know, a bit of an Evel Knievel right there. You know, not something I necessarily want to go for. Let's keep this going, and... just let the, familiars handle it. More keys? That's another pill. Bombs are key. Well, you know, if you're gonna find out about bombs are key, that's kind of an okay way for it to happen. Let's check out our item room quickly. It is pills. Our pill is telepills, and that's not that important because we're going to want to save the sun card instead. So that kind of sucks, but we are in our boss room already, so let's see what we've got going on there. It's going to be war, you know, very much harder, unfortunately, than Pestilence, which is what I asked for on the last floor, but hard to be too disappointed. There was a tinted rock. We'll finally get our dream of a cube of meat, and maybe we will finally get our dream of a deal with the devil as well. Although I know that that sounds like a pipe dream at this point. We don't have a lot of speed. We're quite slow, so killing War quickly here, or at least stopping him from doing anything important, seems nice. Still no deal with the devil or angel at this point. I would take what I can get, basically. Could probably make a pretty decent argument that the pill bottle is actually a little bit better than Book of Belial, but only if we get PhD or something in conjunction with it, I would say. So, we have no keys yet, don't have to worry about accidentally wasting them. And trick you like that, trick you like this. I hate blue spikes. I hate blue spikes, yes I do. I hate blue spikes. How about you? Now if we just stay still, yeah, that thing's not gonna fire. Another key. Maybe we'll finally be able to access the shop. In fact, I would be very surprised if we were not able to access the shop, given that there's a blood bank on this floor as well. Should give us more than enough money to make it happen. I still prefer the matchstick in this situation. Half red heart was a total waste. Might be worth using the Book of Belial or something, but, you know. I was waiting for an opportunity to hit two of them at once. I don't think using Book of Belial is necessary here. There might be a more important room. Maybe there's a mini-boss. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Greed. Zombies, you know, the easiest enemies are among the easiest enemies to take out at this point in time. Pretty good. And we'll just continue exploring here. I really want to get the compass. I'm hoping that we can get the compass on this floor. If not, well, I guess we'll take what we can get, but I'm happy with where we're at right now regardless. How could I not be, right? The only thing that sucks about this run right now is 4 HP, but we did start as Judas, so fair enough. Okay. Well, let's go to town on this right now. We have plenty of spirit arts to protect us for now. And we might as well go fight greed if it is indeed greed in there anyway. But hopefully we just snag an HP plus speed upgrade here. No, that's the IV bag, but in its own weird way, the IV bag is kind of comforting because it means that blood bags will be better for us, or will show up for us in the future. So I'm very disappointed that we unfortunately had our key wasted on that slot machine. Now, hopefully we can win one back. We at least got 1 HP for a key. That's not a very good trade. We got 2 more plays here. 1 red heart for a key is not... Oh, we got another one. Oh, we got another 2. Come on, work with me here. Okay, 2 red hearts for a key is at least a little bit more palatable, but still pretty bad. IV bag. What do I want to do with that IV bag? Probably leave it on the ground and tell it to fuck off. Let's use a bomb over here, and we'll be cool. And... sorry, I had to click away from the screen for a second there. Don't worry about it, it's okay. More money, we'll use that to gamble on the slot machine if we have to. Let's keep going up here. Interesting floor. Haven't really been opening too many scenes, as you can tell, especially given that we're probably going to end up fighting greed. That might not be the worst thing in the world. Getting an extra key there, very nice. I really doubt this will be the secret room, but let's take a quick glance at least. And we get some more bombs, so that feels a little bit better. Matchstick seems to be working out fairly nicely for us. Still a very, very winnable run. We're not even behind the 8-ball. If anything, we're a little bit ahead of it. Inside of our shop, we get the Steam sale. I really can't afford to buy it, unfortunately. I mean, I can afford it. It's just not worth it at this point. As much as I would like to, it's just not good enough. The 15 cents that we would spend would be better spent on a judgment or something, or even a slot machine, depending on, you know, how the situation is handled. Another blood bank is actually awesome. We also got another key, which is about as awesome as another blood bank. But if this blood bank pays out, then life could be great. We may end up buying the Steam sale just because we'll have enough money to do whatever we want, even if we do buy it. And that'll allow me to buy like a half-price consumables, which is like, alright, I guess. More money that is very difficult for us to get. Okay, so I definitely don't want to use the sun card to get myself back to full health. That's just ridiculous. I think the way I'll handle this is I'll probably buy the Steam... but there's only 1 shop remaining, and it's almost guaranteed to have greed in it. Can't do anything, sorry, with that treasure chest. Like, the odds of it having greed are so fucking high. Can't really do anything with that spirit heart. Oh, I walked right into that. Just a little disappointed with myself, I'll admit. There's more HP down here. 1/2 red heart. Ooh, I really doubt that's going to be enough to get me up to, you know, winning the blood bag here, but it's alright. Just keep it up and then come down and then trick you. Those spikes are forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Now, play it cool here. I'm going to play this till we get down to 15 cents, because that's the amount of money we need to buy something from the shop on the next floor. But there's not going to be anything in the shop on the next floor. It's going to be greed. Super greed. Guaranteed. One of the two. It'll either be greed, super greed, or it'll have items for sale. I'm very confident in that estimation. Now, we did pick up more HP. More HP means, you know, more gambles on that blood bank. More gambles on that blood bank means maybe snagging more HP to begin with. Keep it going here. 23. More bombs, also nice. In fact, maybe we'll stop at 20 cents, because that'll allow me to buy that tarot card. And if the tarot card ends up being exceptional, who knows then? You know what? Bombs are key. I used it. Now we'll open up this golden chest that's on this level as well. I got down to 19 cents. That's alright. We'll get our money back. Don't worry about it too much. So, let's go up here, and we'll play the blood bank 5 more times. This definitely fits the definition of a seam. And... let's go. Oh, there we go. I knew it had to happen at some point. With 5 keys, we can now, you know, fuck that tarot card at this point. We don't need it anymore. But we will open up this golden chest, I think. And we just gotta watch out for these bad boys, as is fairly typical. And, sure, this is good. This went well. And we'll use our last remaining bomb to hopefully get 6 cents plus unlock this golden chest, or unlock the area where this golden chest is. That's exactly how that shit went down. We even got a bomb back for it. That feels pretty okay. Alright, next floor. Necropolis 2. Didn't really improve our offense very much on that floor, but we didn't necessarily need that. As you can see, we're already one-shotting the conga liners. Oh, that was a bad play there. Looks like two-shotting. I fucked up that one. Two-shotting those bicycle helmet men. Plenty of bombs here. That was like 1 key for 5 bombs. Plus the money, which at this point is useless because, you know, we're going to encounter super greed. But it's okay. Probably don't need to make an effort to get that penny. I will open this. This is the last golden chest that we can open, like, guilt-free, basically. And I'm going to keep this lover's card, and the reason I'm going to keep it is because I expect that we'll find an arcade on this floor. I would be surprised if we didn't. Stranger things have, of course, happened. Why would I, like, the worst dodging of all time, as soon as I did it, I was like, that was... I've dealt with this room 100,000 times, but I was still like, okay, let's do it this way. And we got plenty of red hearts here for us, should there be an arcade on this floor. Okay, that's just comical at this point. And, you know, same thing again here. Don't need to spend a key for that. Please be half decent. Yeah, fat odd mushroom, HP up plus damage. I will take it. A little bit of a speed downgrade, I think. Problematic if we continue to stack speed downgrades on top of one another, but so far so good. Alright. Now, we've got Envy, which means we're actually not going to encounter Greed or Super Greed. Color me fucking amazed. On the bright side... well, that is the bright side. On the further bright side, might be able to snag an attack fly here. No. On the bright side, we did get 1 penny, though. Amazing. Let's look for our shop and our arcade. We still have plenty of resources left to exploit both, I would say. Now, oh, nothing there. Okay, slot machine is worthless. Might want to look for the secret room, but I don't know. Bombs are pretty precious at this point. Okay, very lucky that both of those hearts were attached to the masks that were gunning me down. Pretty decent chance of that, but still. I'm pleased with it. Let's just leave and come back. That looked like a little bit of a tricky section there. Okay. Still don't have any extra keys, unfortunately. We'll definitely use a bomb to get this tinted rock, though. Unless I fucked it up, in which case, we all, whatever. But we got another tinted rock. Alright, another boss room that we can't go to just yet. That's okay. I'm hoping for a curse room. We still have that, you know, chance to become Guppy. At this point, 9 lives is a bit of a tough sell. But I would love to pick up Guppy's paw, you know, take us to a staggering amount of spirit hearts and turn us into Guppy. That would be quite the coup right now. Alright, so that's worthless, and we're about to come to what is going to be our last corridor here. Really hoping that we have arcade, shop, dual combo in here. Fuck your Big Macs and French fries. Arcades and shops, where it's at, man. No. Good. Okay, pretty good. We'll get that bomb on the way out. No arcade, unfortunately, which means 2 of hearts is way useless right now. But the sun card's still super valuable. And we get the map. You know, we can't reroll it, so fuck it. We'll buy the spirit heart because we can, and I guess we'll leave. No keys for sale there, unfortunately. So, I think we're going to go back down here and get our sun card, leave. At least we got the map. That is nice for the future. We could get a compass from Judgment or something like that. Apart from that, it is onwards and upwards to bigger and better things down here. Well, I mean, not down here, but up here soon, anyway. That's the Lover's card, which we can use to put us at full health as if we want it. And then the Sun card, okay. So, what do I want from Mom? Is there any, like, speed plus HP upgrade that Mom can give you? I don't think so. I would be okay with the belts. Apart from that, you know the deal. Tears, HP, and damage. I'm not going to be picky about any of them, basically. So, give me what you got, basically. Then a deal with the devil on the next floor that gives me the opportunity to become Guppy on the cheap and without, you know, risking my entire life. That would be amazing. Our Brimstone damage with Book of Belial is, you know, definitely capable of taking out late-game bosses. Brimstone a pretty huge advantage on late game bosses if your damage is high enough, because it means you're shooting a lot less often at Blue Baby and Isaac, which means Isaac and Blue Baby are shooting a lot less often at you too. Alright, so I did take damage at the end of that. Of course we get shot speed up, but I mean, it might be worth taking it just because the tarot card could be good, and shot speed up doesn't affect us anyway. The tarot card is dog shit, but again, shot speed upgrade doesn't negatively affect us, so it's basically like you dropped a box of tarot cards. We got the Polaroid with us. Oh my god, this is a huge floor. And not an XL floor, which is good, but also this floor is fucking enormous. So, I'm gonna, you know, it's maybe unlikely that our boss room's down here. It kind of looks like maybe that secret room type area up there is a little bit more of a likelihood. I'm not worrying too much about money, as you can probably tell here. But I think it's worth checking this area out regardless. And this is kind of indicating to me that we are quite strong right now. Okay, that was good. Like, I feel pretty good about this. About the damage that I'm dealing with on these, like, crowd control type rooms. We'll see how it works for bosses, but I think it's gonna be alright. Come on, Judgment. Compass. You, oftentimes do pay out with it. That Eternal Heart is also amazing, by the way. And the tarot card is the Magician, which we'll just use right away to clear out. Nothing? It's a pretty expensive judgment, but it has been fruitful so far. Hopefully there's no other judgments, you know, like spread the money around a little bit, please. And, okay, so 2 HP, basically. As long as I don't lose this Eternal Heart, which looks pretty unlikely given the amount of Spirit Hearts I have backing myself up right now. Alright, so back to combat. That was stupid. Should have just waited a little long. Yep, should have done it again. And don't jump. Ah, you jumped, but we still made it. Okay, 2 keys is good. That means we can definitely open half of the treasure chests on the eponymous chest. This is our boss room, so I feel slightly vindicated. Probably costing myself a chance to go to the cursed room, though. And we'll wait for this creep to dissipate, because getting a bomb at this point actually is potentially pretty nice. Alright, so it's the bloats. Not... Oh, come on! Did you see how fucking high that creep was? Like, how discontiguous that was with the rest of the creep that he spawned? That was straight up garbage. Now, we are doing a ton of damage. We're gonna have to rely on the, you know, fact that we haven't taken red heart damage to really give us a deal with the devil chance here, because I did take damage against bloat, obviously, several times. We did get a deal with the angel. Don't be Sacred Heart. This is like the one time I don't want it to be Sacred Heart. Scapular, sure, we got it, whatever. Down to the next floor. I would say we have a pretty good run at our disposal right now. You know, good HP, good damage. Still some kind of latent, like, Super Saiyan type stuff going on, because if we do manage to luck into a Guppy item, well, you know, there you have it, right? We would become Guppy and be exceptionally powerful. Apart from that, I think on our own merits, we can win this run fairly easily. That is another judgment, which is very tempting. Tempting enough for me to go through with it, for sure. And we'll play the shit out of him. You know, more red hearts is more red hearts at this point. That's what he's most likely to pay out with. And that's exactly how that shit went down. What else are we going to do with our money now anyway? Alright, well, lost a Spirit Heart like an idiot. If I was the boss, if I were the boss, I would not be over on that left. I would be in, like, left middle. Top left, if you can, you know, you can see what direction I'm going to be going here and figure it out for yourself where my prediction lies. But yeah, I don't think he's down there in that, like, you know, pixelated AK-47 looking area. I think he's gonna be more up here in this, like, well, also fairly pixelated AK-47 looking type area if you look at the map. We'll see, though. I could fairly easily be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. I've gotten used to it by now. Oh my god. That was just, like, straight up impatience there. And I was right. Okay, that feels good at least. And again, you know my drill on Mom's Heart by now. Save bombs. Doesn't always make a difference, but when it does make a difference, you know, it's important. So we're just gonna be a little bit slower on Mom's Heart than usual to give ourselves the best possible chance of being very good against Isaac and Blue Baby if we need to resort to that bomb path to do it, which we may not, to be honest with you. You know, I would like not to, because we only have 12 bombs, none of them are Mr. Mega, at least not yet, etc., etc. You know, plenty of things working against us, but... or working against the bomb kind of strategy. Come on. Come on. Come on! You didn't get me! You tried. Bombs? Yeah, okay, good. This is what I wanted. Continuously firing bombs Bomb flies, annoying, especially when that happens, but otherwise okay. And one more hit should do it. Yeah, no more Brimstone even necessary. All right, up to the Cathedral. If I was the boss, I would be far right now. I know I'm skipping the secret rooms, by the way. Why take the map if I'm going to skip the secret rooms? You know, you raise a fairly valid point, but I kind of just lump it all under, like, the ethos of saving bombs at this point, which actually has served me very well. Not every time that I've saved bombs has saving bombs mattered, but I think it's, overall, that kind of strategy improves my chances. And 13 bombs is roughly what you need in order to, kill Isaac or Blue Baby. I think it's 17 regular bombs. But we have other means of doing damage, so that's fine too. Sure, we'll take that Spirit Heart right away. And we're still tearing up these rooms that are not bosses. This is the boss room. I'm starting to feel like maybe I've gone through like a quantum shift in my boss room logic, and that's helped me out a lot, instead of just mindlessly wandering in a direction and then being like, oh, it's not over here. I don't really have a scientific approach to it. I'm basically just like, I think I tap into, like, the subconscious of my brain. Oh, come on. And I'm like, where would I be if I were a boss room? Well, I think for some reason my brain's telling me over here. Probably because I've done this, like, 900 times at this point. Alright. So, you know the drill. Should be pretty easy. Not a ton of dodging. And, again, a lot of it comes down to patience again. Not worrying about dropping useless bombs on the fight that'll cause me to take damage just to get through the fight as quick as possible. Instead, being patient, methodical, you know, focusing on dodging principally, and then Brimstone shots when I'm coming through the you know, equator here. Working very nicely so far, still have not been hit. A lot of that is thanks to our Guardian Angel Cuban Meat combo, which just let me the fuck down right as I was giving it a shout out. Thanks a lot. Now, Angel Fetuses. Big moment for me is going to be doing crowd control on those Angel Fetuses while still hitting Isaac. A little bit of a focus on both. Principally on Isaac, mostly on Isaac, but getting the Angel Fetuses in there means a lot. Because we do have, you know, familiars shooting at Isaac at the same time, so it's not like we have to be super vigilant about doing damage to him. The damage is going to get done one way or the other anyway. And we got out of that without taking any more damage. That's going to put us on a half-heart interval. Pretty good. In fact, very encouraging, I'd say. Only 2 keys is kind of nuts, but whatever. One is Blood Rights, one is Shoop the Whoop. Both terrible. I'm gonna guess that if I were Isaac smiling, no, I would be up in the top right here. Let's see if my, you know, newfound boss room logic ends up betraying me here. Oh, come on. One of you at the very least should be dead. I didn't expect it to be a big man first. That's okay. We'll pick that up straight away. Even if we lose it, we're not gonna be able to use it for anything else on this floor anyway, right? So that's fine. More keys would be lovely, open up some more of those golden chests, but we're in a very privileged position where I don't think we need more keys. I think we've pretty much built a run that's very winnable here, especially with this Sun card. Obviously, the more HP we end up taking into that Blue Baby fight, the better our chances will be, but I'd say our chances are quite high right now, maybe in the 85–90% range. I know that's cocky, but, you know, when you've done 850 so runs, 80% doesn't seem that good, you know? That's still, like, 180 or, you know, maybe close to 200 lost runs in one situations, but anyway. Alright, I was wrong this time. That's okay. I'm not gonna use... Oh, careful. I'm not gonna use Book of Belial here. And I'm also not gonna write you a love song, but I'm definitely not gonna use Book of Belial here. Because we can save it for a more important room. We can be pretty sure that we're not gonna encounter a boss room before we get another charge anyway, depending on when we use it, so we should be fine. Keys. Drop a... Go, fucker. No key, huh? Well, that's unfortunate, but that's okay. Let's keep it up. There we go. And that's what I get for taking a sip of coffee during that period. Now, shall we check upwards? I don't think it'll be there, but we'll check. Now, if this is like a second Sun tarot card, that would be awesome. That would ensure that we have full health for the boss fight, then full health again in the boss fight. We found our second secret room. We lost our Eternal Heart already, so it's like the only situation where that would have mattered. It could have replenished, or it could have given us a full heart container if it is an Eternal Heart. Which it is not. Okay, we got pills. One's Bad Trip. No, one's Telepills. The other is nothing. Tears Down. Oh, that's lovely at this point in the game. Almost don't want this to be the boss room on the right side here. It's not. Okay. Regular Gertie Jr. Well, Champion Gertie Jr. that doesn't spawn bullets. Only spawns enemies. Pretty okay. We're just going to focus on, you know, going side to side here. Basically hitting Gertie as often as possible and taking out the nubs as quickly as possible. And life's good. Bombs, but no keys. Okay, well, then pretty much guaranteed that the boss room is far right side here. We didn't even look at that tarot card yet, did we? Might as well do that. It's Judgment. It's not Demon Judgment. Alright, give me some keys en route to giving me a sweet item, please. Oh, shit, he did it. What a sucker. Come on, Judgment. Work with me here, baby. Work with me. Half red heart. I shouldn't have taken that. Well, it doesn't matter because we'd use full health anyway. But it matters a little bit. It doesn't matter a lot. Hey, he gave us another one, so we were right to take it. Although we still should have waited, but disregard that. And Notch Tax, thank you for your generosity. Now fuck off. What do we have in our chest here? Sacrificial Dagger, good. Full suite of orbitals, at least offensively. Defensively, I haven't tested independently whether or not Sacrificial Dagger actually does block shots. People tell me it doesn't. I'm inclined to believe them at this point. Don't ever play chicken with enemies. It's like, it's not a game that you can win. You don't walk on the train tracks, because, you know, if you walk on the train tracks, what's the positive? You can be like, hey, I'm cool, I walked on the train tracks, right? Suck my dick. Never gonna happen. The negative is pretty incredible. You could end up getting run over by a train. Same with, like, you know, playing chicken with these enemies. There's no point. Either way, they end up dead. The only difference is how much HP you lose in the process being a big ding-dong. In case it isn't clear, we're going to try to kill, that was a great shot from Little Steven there that caused me to get hit. In case it isn't clear, we're going to try to kill Gluttony last to get our HP as high as possible for what is now, at this point, inevitably going to be the boss fight. And probably like 2 hits. Yeah, and we got a Spirit Heart there. I'm going to take it right now. I don't see any reason why not, for the most part. I don't see any likely reason why not. Let's put it that way. Oh. A little bit of a, yeah, tricky dodge there. Not surprised that backfired a little bit. 2 more rooms. We should be seeing our boss room at least. I wasn't playing chicken there. I actually wanted to be close so I can get like a little bit of an advantage, like boosting away from their bombs, kind of. Doesn't really make sense, but in my head it did. So there's that. This guy has a lot of HP relative to his friend. Okay, Mr. Mega is actually one of the best chest items, I think. Empress is also really good, but the Sun card is, you know, it gets precedent. Alright, double Monstro 2. Not a problem unless they get out of sync with one another. If they get out of sync with one another, we have fucking issues. Very tempted to Brim Snap. Not gonna do it though, because we don't need to. We just hold the button down instead. We'll be fine. 90% through each of them, I'd say. Well, I guess we were like 80%. Now we're 100%. Sacrificial Dagger was enough to actually kill him just by walking by. And here's our boss room. So, you know, fairly standard. Wow, that was lucky. You know what? This time we're going to kill Sloth before we kill Gluttony. The extra HP from Gluttony probably won't end up being important. And the tarot card could be amazing, but we already have an amazing tarot card. So I'd rather take, you know, the guaranteed HP. That took me from a half-heart interval, unfortunately. And we'll use 1 bomb to find the secret room just in case. You never know, right? Alright, well, we don't need it. I think we're very, very safe here, though. This seems like a relatively easy run. And I thank the game kindly for that. So we'll throw in as many of these super Brimstone shots as I can. That was terrible damage. Throwing in the occasional Mr. Mega seems like a smart idea as well, until Abel shoots them back at me. Starting to take an awful lot of damage relative to what we did on the Isaac fight. That's worrying. It's alright, though. We still have the Sun card. It's damage, it's HP, it's the compass. It's a nice, you know, get-out-of-jail-free card if you suck really badly at the start of a fight. But I'd rather not use it, because it's like a personal pride thing. In a way, I think it's using bombs that's making me a little bit more prone to actually getting hit, because I'm fucking up my positioning trying to, you know, score like 1/8 of his damage. We're not really killing it here, but we're not getting killed either, and that's valuable. 2 more hits, and we will pop the Sun card. We saved it for a while. We still deserve this, so I'm going to keep telling myself. And he's dead. We didn't even end up using the Sun card. All right, well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the run. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.